Unfortunately, only 13 seconds remained on the timer. When it reached 0, the match ended in a draw. There was a brief amount of post-game trash talk before Vincent, Marty, and Slim backed out and returned to the game lobby. Then Slim left to take a piss. Meanwhile, Vincent took a moment to check out his stats. "Man, I sucked tonight," he said, looking at his kill-death ratio. "Yeah, that save with the stinger was great, but you's getting blown up otherwise," Marty said. "You's usually the ones carrying us. You getting enough sleep?" "It's probably the meds I'm taking," Vincent said. "They're making me feel like shit." "Oh, really?" Max said. "Like, what are you taking?" "I can't even fucking pronounce it. Aripropazizzle or something like that. I think it's a generic Abilify." "Oh, is it for like bipolar? Because I have a cousin who takes that stuff." "Schizophrenia." There was the briefest pause in the conversation, a familiar bump of uneasy awkwardness Vincent had experienced a million times before. "Huh? I never would have guessed," Max said. "You seem normal, bud." Thanks. I was diagnosed when I was like 5 or 6. "Oh shit, for real? That's really young," Max said. "My sister's a shrink and she says most people get it in their like 20s or 30s. So does that mean you hear voices?" "Man, you don't need to be asking him no personal questions like that," Marty said. "That's rude." "No, it's fine," Vincent said. I don't give a shit. I mean, I hear the occasional voice, but they mostly stop once I started getting prescriptions. It's just, Abilify's new. It's throwing my balance off." "Was it not working for you?" Marty asked. "Before, I mean." "What?" "Your medications, was they not working before?" Vincent took a moment to process his answer. It wasn't just the discombobulation interfering with his thought process. He could feel something listening in on his words, hanging on every syllable. "Yeah, I mean they were, but the past few weeks something weird's been happening. I feel like I'm being watched. That's why I asked my doctor to try something new." "What, like somebody's following you?" Max asked. "No, just watched. I don't know how to explain it. It's fucking weird. Like, right now, I know there's nothing outside my window. I don't see anything. I don't hear anything. But I can feel something watching me, and it's like it's listening in on me." Vincent glanced at the dark, frostbitten pane of glass, feeling a set of eyes peering through it at him. He kept expecting to see something lurking, just barely visible in the winter night. When he turned back to the computer monitor, he could feel its gaze tickle the back of his neck. "You messing with us?" Marty asked. "No." "Yeah, that would freak me out," Marty said. "It doesn't worry me," Vincent said. "I've seen some fucked up shit, so it's hard to scare me. It's just distracting. I have lab reports and shit to do for my engineering class. It just makes it hard to concentrate. It freaks my cat out, too." "Wait, it scares your cat?" Marty asked. "Yeah, it's weird. Whenever I feel it watching me, my cat will be hissing at the window. It's like those horror movies, you know, where the animals are always the first ones to sense the ghosts? That's what it's like." "Nah, you are messing with us." "I'm really not. This morning, I felt it staring at me through my bedroom window, and my cat wouldn't even come inside the room. She was at the door freaking out. You know how their ears lay back, their hair sticks up, and their eyes get all dilated? That's what she was doing." "Do you think it could have been another cat?" Marty asked. "Maybe a stray you couldn't see. Our cat will go apeshit if it even smells a cat it doesn't recognize." "Maybe, but she only freaks out when I feel this thing watching me." At that moment, Slim returned. "Okay, I'm back. Sorry it took so long. I was fucking starving, so I had to grab some food." Vincent heard him rummage through a bag of chips. "No worries, man," Marty said. "We ready for another round?" Vincent checked the time. "I actually gotta get off," he said. "I have to get up early and head to the IRS offices." "Oh shit, what for?" He stared at the ceiling and sighed. "I don't even know. They fucked up some paperwork that screwed up with my student loans. Apparently I can't work it out over the phone, so I have to go all the way over to their office to get this shit sorted out. Or else I can kiss my grant goodbye." "Yikes, well, good luck with that." "Yeah, that sounds miserable there. Good luck, bud. Thanks. I'm going to need it. After saying goodbye, Vincent closed the game, removed his headset, and laid it out on top of an open binder filled with lab notes and essays. Strewn about his desk were textbooks, various bits of circuitry, and a breadboard for circuit testing. Burn marks scorched the wood in several places where stray bits of solder had splattered. He leaned back in his chair and massaged his burning eyes. You really need to stop, he muttered to the thing watching him. When he swiveled around and opened his eyes, he half expected to see a face staring at him through the window. Nothing. Not even a floating pair of eyes in the woods. His stalker was just a projection caused by some misfiring synapses. He just wished the medication would do what it was supposed to do, instead of him making feel so paranoid. Out of nervous habit, he made sure the masking tape he'd covered the webcam with was still there as he shut his computer down. He stood up, walked over to his bed, set the alarm on his phone, and got under the covers. A light frost gathered at the corners of the window, framing the night beyond. Inside the house, the heat would occasionally churn, causing the structure to creak and groan against the cold winter night as it paid its due to the laws of thermodynamics. But outside, there was mostly silence. Every now and then, a car could be heard in the distance, but it was barely more than a passing sigh. Nothing ventured out in these woods. Nothing, except for the thing that watched Vincent sleep.